What's going on, gamers? So we got some panicking going on in the PlayStation world since last night. Apparently, for the first time in years, the PlayStation Store deal section where you see sales is completely gone. And people are wondering, is Sony preparing for, some overhaul to the store? Or are they doing the days of play or whatever? But nothing has been said and it's still gone. I went to check recently just on mine over here in Texas at 11 o'clock a.m. and the deal section is still gone. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? That is interesting because usually you would see sales continuously go on. So we're going to read some comments here on some of these threads and see if we can find some recent stuff, if anybody got any inside information. I also went to check over on the PlayStation, page and everything. I haven't seen anything. So let's get into this. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys find out anything, let me know. It says over here, PlayStation Store removes deal section and ends active sales for the first time in years. Last updated 26 minutes ago. The deals tab has disappeared from the PlayStation Store across all regions. Yeah, guys, everybody worldwide has this. It's not like one part of the world is having this and everyone's like, no, mine just is fine. No, I don't think it's a bug either. I think it's Sony preparing something. And maybe there's going to be some new overhaul, and that's possibly true, including the mobile app. It's gone, the browser and console versions. So if you think about all that happening across all regions across the entire world, I can't see that as a bug or a mistake. No, this is intentional. I think Sony is preparing something, and not just a sell, because they would have just popped one up right after that. I think it is going to be a sell, but with some type of different presentation or something. And possibly, like I said, maybe an overhaul. You never know. And what's also interesting was making people be like, whoa, not only is the deal sections gone, but yeah, there's no active sales. Kind of the same thing in a certain sense. No active sales or discounts are currently available, marking the first such occurrence in several years. No official explanation has been provided. Yeah, sometimes Sony does that, right? Where it's like, well, what the hell's going on? And there's just really no answer, right? So the best thing to do, I guess, is to read some of these threads. If you get the idea here, latest collections, right in this picture right here, hardware, there is no deals there, and that's usually there. And this is obviously on the phone. You can go check a look at your store right now. No deals are there. Unless you watch this video much later, you know what I mean? And then somehow it ends up popping up. But clicking on him, he says, yo, what's going on with PlayStation? I've never seen a PlayStation Store sale end and another one and not immediately be available. Yeah, on top of the deal section just being gone. Big Papa G says, been with PlayStation for nearly 20 years and I've never seen the store without a sale. Yeah, I'm going to agree. They kind of have it going kind of like the way Steam has it going. Where like, even if it's not something major, there's still some type of discounts consistently going on. We look at the Xbox store right now, they got sales going on. Nintendo store, it's constantly having sales going on. That's a thing across all platforms now. Sony's definitely done a good job with theirs. Sometimes they have like 4 sales going on. This last one they had going was actually really good. So I'm kind of wondering what's going to be going on next. Hopefully we will get an update later on today, right? If not, yeah, that's going to be very confusing for a lot of gamers. I'm pretty sure people want answers. This happens when a bigger sale is set to start in a fortnight. I think it's days of play coming. That's a possibility, but the thing is, I don't know, man. We'll see. A statistic came out that 62% of us don't want to pay full price for a game, so that was probably a reaction to it. I don't think that's the case. No, they're not going to change anything like that. What's going to be going on is that they're just preparing something big, I think. Now, store overhaul, I think that would be cool. Or maybe the way they're presenting deals. Who knows? I don't know. Something is coming, though. So don't panic and think that it's going to be Sony shutting down something. It's like, no, they're not going to be doing that. Or there's some bug going on. I was like, no. You can kind of see this is a worldwide preparation. And then, there's this topic, too, that we're going to talk about, and it's dynamic pricing. A lot of people are thinking that maybe they may be trying out something with dynamic pricing. And that's kind of got brought up a lot, too, which I think sales should just be sales, but I guess it depends on the region. I think dynamic pricing has always been a thing. And what I mean by that is that because people get hit with different pricings, it won't stay the same. So what do I mean by that? Well, okay, guys, think about this. Do you think that games are going to be the same price in Brazil than they are in the USA. No, the market and currency value is completely different. Same thing of prices in China, prices in Japan, prices in the UK, and prices in Canada. We know Canada is always going to pay a lot more different. So, like when a sale goes on, the only thing I could say that could possibly be the same is if it's a 45% discount over here and a 45% discount over there. That should stay the same if the, market value conversion price is different. Like, for example, in Brazil, if the game was $90, but they're saying, let's just do a 45% discount, right? It should be like that across all regions. I guess the only way that the dynamic pricing could possibly benefit a gamer more is they said, well, let's try to make the game be $50 here on sale and $50 there on sale, or $40 there. You know what I mean? So give them actually a 60% discount. Just saying, it just really depends. The whole system can always be a double-edged sword no matter what, because I've seen people complaining about dynamic pricing because they're thinking that could mean they're taking advantage of more markets. Yeah, that can happen. It has happened. I mean, I don't know if y'all have seen that recent suing going on, but supposedly people in the US are supposed to be getting some money back if they bought a certain amount of games during the PS4, PS5 generation or whatever. I didn't look too deeply in it, but I saw it. And I just see a lot of crazy stuff going on against Sony right now. A lot of also overblown hate as well. It's been pretty crazy in the PlayStation world if you guys have been there. This guy's like, how am I going to satisfy my spending addiction? This is something people talked about in the Steam world a lot, where people are always buying games on Steam, but they don't play them, but they just love getting games for really good deals. I usually buy a game because I want to play it, but yeah, I mean, it can definitely get people to develop a hoarding mentality to where you're spending so much on deep discounts in games that you could have bought yourself a good game that you actually wanted to play. And I do that too as well. I'm like, but I already got a platinum on this game. Like I saw the Uncharted collection on sale for $6, and I was sitting there looking at it like, oh man, you know what? Because when me and my friend used to share accounts, I played it off of his account, and he would play games off of mine. I got my platinums off of that, so I was like, Now, if you did like a PS5 upgrade or something, sure, maybe. But then again, the game's kind of already maxed out because that's how good Naughty Dog development is. So I don't know. I was just thinking, I was like, I don't know, man, So here goes another person, Snoot, saying days of play coming soon. Yeah, apparently it's been like this since midnight in almost every country. So I didn't know it was going on that long. Maybe it's related to their ongoing trail, or they're going to launch the days of play, but it seems too early, or just a bug. But this is the first time I've seen that. Yeah, even before State of Play would come out with sales before in the previous year, that it was not there like that. You could just put like something else there, like PlayStation Plus stuff. Like nothing is there completely. So something is going on. This guy says this is not true. There will be a new sale. It's already in the database. It will be called Next Level Savings. Ask Grok. She will tell you. What? Ask Grok is currently available to Premium and Premium Plus subscribers. I only subscribe to unlock this future. So when does it come out? What the hell? Yeah, I don't know about that. Interesting stuff. We'll see. Yeah, apparently it's been like this since midnight. That's what the guy said. Feels ominous. I was looking forward to browsing the new discounts. Maybe this is how they plan to monetize the existing users, or they want more people to buy Soros. I don't think that's necessarily the case, because if you want to get something, you're going to get it. Sales are not going to, do that. So, like I said, with that, you're gonna have people thinking that Sony is thinking of some scheme or something else is going on. And there's always going to be a whole bunch of points of views, but I want to kind of narrow it down to say that it's obvious that they are preparing something and that there's no bug. To me, I can just put that out and say, no, that's not what's going on here. Sony is going to be doing something, and I think we'll get an answer today. Microsoft is doing the Xbox recap of the Helix. Maybe they may drop something during that. We saw Nintendo drop Star Fox last night, but man, it looked absolutely amazing. I was very happy to see that, man. They're doing such a good job with their first party. I mean, they already have 10 games out. I just retweeted a post by that, and what they probably forgot to put on there is Duskblood is coming too from Software. And if we get that Ocarina of Time remake, oh my god, man. Yeah, good stuff coming this year. We got the GTA 6 coming out. But all in all, I mean, PlayStation Store usually consistently has sales. This is the first time. It's very true in history that you have not seen that happen. PlayStation Store deals section missing as PS5 breaks its streak of constant sales. Because they know, like I said, there was always a sale going on. That's what makes this like whoa. It's like, no, this is not a bug or anything. Sony is definitely doing something, because you always had that going for years. and days of play was always coming anyways. So do you guys have any deduction to add into this? What do you think is going on? Leave a comment down below as usual. Let me know what you guys think about this, because I think this is definitely something that's causing people to kind of be confused, because they're like, whoa, this is, we never seen this before. And some people just like to digitally window shop, right? Sometimes you may not buy anything. You just want to see that being there. And that's kind of like something that people are used to in their memory for years and years to, not to come, but years and years that happen, and obviously could take to continue for years and years to come. So yeah, it is definitely something interesting. I've read comment threads. I pretty much have seen the same thing. We're going to find out obviously soon. So as usual, leave a comment down below, become a member if you want, leave a tip, deeply appreciated. We'll find out hopefully today. If not, that is going to be strange. I don't think Sony wants this going longer than 24 hours. No, hopefully we get an answer very soon. But later, y'all, we may be talking about the Xbox recap if we get any new intel on this channel. So yeah, keep on gaming no matter what platform you're on. If you're waiting on that sale and you're not playing anything, hey man, I don't know. There's good games out and there's plenty more to come. Forza's dropping this month, but not on PlayStation. But we know that's going to be happening eventually on the PS5 Pro, right? Yeah, hopefully there's 120 frames per second mode on there. I wonder if they're going to pull that off. Because, I mean, they got 60 frames per second mode on Series S. So the game is optimized very well. Later, y'all.